What's going on in Canadian politics? The Prime Minister's Foundation has received hundreds of millions of dollars since he became Prime Minister. Not many people are saying anything. We have MPs who have been helped by the Chinese Communist government, and Canadians aren't really saying that much. Brian Lilly is with the Toronto Sun. He writes the best columns, and he's also the best on this show too, and he joins me right now. Thanks for coming on, and just tell me about your sense of Canadian reaction to these. It's just scandal after scandal. I mean, it wasn't enough that Trudeau gave a former MP a contract unheralded for $240 million, and then he sold it to Americans. Canadians are they just becoming, so docile?
I think that it's starting to wear on them about how many scandals are connected to this PM and to this government. And I hope that they're actually worried about the idea of foreign interference in our elections, because, one of the people who's been named, Han Dong, who's the Liberal MP for Don Valley North, people say, well, how can you say? What's the proof? Well, there were 3 votes on February 1st of this year. He was present for 2 of them, but not present for 1.
And the one critical of China?
Yes, the one in the middle. So he was present for the first vote and the third vote. But the second vote, which was critical of China and condemned their genocide against the Uyghurs, he suddenly had to get up and go to the bathroom.
Everybody has a bathroom break just when those important votes.
He's the only
but that's
MP.
Direct influence on our politics.
I would think so. And it's not the only vote he's missed that's critical of China. But the fact that he showed up for vote 1 and vote 3, but not vote 2, I've got questions. But Justin Trudeau says if you ask questions about this, you're racist. No, it's not racist. It's, what are you doing? Who are you representing? Are you representing the people of Canada? Are you representing the Liberal Party? Are you representing the views of Beijing?
That's cheap politics, but it also diminishes the word racist, because you and I and the audience agrees that racism is terrible, but it's even worse when it's cheapened like that for political purposes.
Well, I would agree, and that's why I don't accept what Trudeau is saying, but
Correct.
He wants to use that. A CBC reporter got up and asked him, after he'd been asked several times about this, a week or so ago, he was asked all these questions about it, and he just kept deflecting and not speaking. And she said, I'd like some clarification. What do you mean by that? And he accused this CBC reporter, who I know, and I'm critical of CBC, but this reporter's a straight up person. And he said, you're peddling in racism, and these questions should not be entertained. The Liberals are accusing other people of Trumpism, and yet he's saying, you're racist if you ask questions, and don't ask those questions.
Ryan, how long are we going to put up with this? No, fine, 3 minutes. Thank you for contributing. We are almost out of the hole. People like the show, and we want to keep it on the air. So, press subscribe, press PayPal. PayPal is really simply a credit card that you can pay with. And if you're writing a check or a letter, please put your address in, because I will send a letter to everybody who contributes money. Subscribe, PayPal. Thank you.